about 2.5 hours in still, and the roads just keep getting better, even if the conditions don't. The roads are super soft. You can see when I make a step, the ground is so waterlogged that it just leaves a huge imprint. So the water is very saturated into the road, which makes it very slippery, very slick. But fun to drive as well. I've disabled traction control because the brakes were working overtime trying to keep the car in a straight line. So much more fun without the traction control, but you can see how beautiful it looks out here. Not to mention fun to drive.
There's some storks on the road to the left of us on the main road, right near the bridge, two tall birds of some kind.
What's on the bridge? Sorry.
Same kind of bird, I don't even know.
Oh, I see it.
Pavilion on the left, in front of the boat.
I thought it was a ferry for a second. I was like, oh, he's gonna be so excited, but it's a casino.
Yeah.
I like the park that's under by it is completely flooded. Oh, this town is like so homey and quaint. This feels like Galena.
I've never actually been to actual Galena, so one of these days I will.
Oh, it's like this, except even nicer.
That does sound nice.
If you want to feel like you're in like the French countryside in the 1950s. Or like 1930s, really. So this one was cool because it's...
Here we are about to cross the Mississippi River. We're just approaching 2 hours, 45 minutes into the trip.
Trailers. That means a good road.
For real.
I changed the bag because I wanted to plow through that water back there.
2 cars had to pass through here.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Back out for 3 miles, I guess.
You're asking about mileage?
No, I said back out for 3 miles.
Nice water crossing around that tight right-hander, watch out.
Wow, that was quite a drop.
It caught me off guard.
Even going semi-slow, I had quite a drop too. Yeah, we could park side by side, do a front end shot and a back end shot. We could park side by side, do a front and back end shot.
It's not really clear which of these are up. I probably should have turned left there. Oh well, we'll try this one.
What was your trans temp while we were out there?
Oh no!
No.
Alright, let's see where the nearest bridge is. This might change things a bit.
Well, here's another update. The bridge between Lansing, Iowa and DeSoto, Wisconsin was closed unexpectedly. So we could not cross there. We had 2 options. We could double back to Prairie du Chien and take that bridge again. Or what we're going to do instead is continue north and cross at La Crosse, Minnesota. So we're in Minnesota unexpectedly, a nice, I guess, benefit, if you can call it that, of this trip. So don't be like me. In the future, maybe check to see if the bridges are open before you go, because the bridges can be a pretty big detour if they're not open. But still, pretty beautiful here in Minnesota, so not much to complain about. We'll just go back and hit the part of the trail we missed on the way home. Well, it's a new day, it seems. It's only 4 o'clock on the first day, but it seems like a completely different day with the weather and how it's changed. It's about 4:40. We are well north of Sparta at Jungle Road here, and taking a facilities break, stretch our legs. But it's a lot nicer now than it was a few hours ago, and the roads here are actually really dry enough that there's plenty of dust, unfortunately, but no complaints. It's lovely weather. We're hoping we're about 2 hours or less away from the campground. We're gonna hit the road soon.